Hey guys, it's Elena. So I made a video a few nights ago during the night of Summerslam on my way home, and it was a rant video. I was very upset regarding what happened with what I just witnessed live. Remember, I watched it live, paid money to see it live, took a train to see it live. I hope people really realize that before they make these fucking retarded accusations toward me. I had a couple days to decompress and really think about what I wanted to say regarding this topic. And now that it's Wednesday morning, I feel now I can really talk about the topic at hand, without screaming. Even though, little disclaimer, I might scream at the haters. I will. The trolls. So, going into SummerSlam months back, let's rewind. 4 months ago, I had purchased tickets, right? Me and my boyfriend, we purchased tickets. So we spent a pretty penny on these tickets. It wasn't $100, I want people to realize that. It was well over $500 for the ticket. Okay, so clearly that's a large chunk of change for any regular, average, middle-class person, correct? I'm sure everybody can agree with that. So I guess, yes, we bought the tickets when, before any matches were announced, because we thought, SummerSlam is the second pay-per-view of the year, and it is such a top-tier pay-per-view that, we probably wouldn't be disappointed. So, I guess that was kind of our mistake, but at the same time, it's really not a mistake when they always bill it as the second biggest pay-per-view of the year. So you kind of figure it's going to be amazing. It's the biggest show of the summer. And so, we were excited about it, as everybody else was. I feel as though a lot of my other friends purchased tickets after Balor and Rollins got announced, which is fine. Sometimes you need to see the match card, or at least one big match on the card, to put your money towards a ticket. I get that. I totally get that. So we get to SummerSlam. We meet a lot of people. It's funny. There was some OK fans there as well who recognized me from the post-Raw rundown, which, hi guys, thank you so much. You guys were fucking awesome. We took pictures with them. Then we just saw fans outside the arena, and me and my boyfriend went to get a snack, and we saw a big group of people who recognized me and my channel. And I just wanted to say thank you guys. All you guys were super, super chill and really nice people, and I'm glad we got to witness an amazing match, which was John Cena versus AJ Styles. That was so awesome to see live, and it was definitely the takeaway from SummerSlam. It was definitely a silver lining during that pay-per-view with everything that was going on during it, all the negative things. So I'm just gonna dive right into this, and just, what? If you're easily offended, don't watch this. If you're easily triggered, don't watch this, because shit's about to get real. Angry Elena in full effect right now. So I post the video after coming home on the train. We just get off the train, we're driving back home, and I'm pretty upset. I wanted to film, as anybody else would, I feel. So I get my camera out on my phone, start filming. I said what I needed to say, and I still, to this day, I agree with what I said for the most part. Now, I come online, I see all the comments. A lot of you guys are on my side. The amount of likes triples the dislikes. So thank you guys so much for that. You guys are fucking epic. I love you guys so much. But to the people who have talked shit, I feel like you guys are not subscribed to my channel. So this is fair game. I'm just gonna drag you right now. Here's the thing. I think it's really easy for you motherfuckers to come on my fucking channel 3 days after SummerSlam, when everybody now knows Sasha had a back injury and she'll be out for a month. None of us fucking knew that she was injured the night of SummerSlam. So you can literally go fuck yourself for that. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself, please. I think it's really easy for people to come on my channel and talk shit 3 days after, when everybody knows what's going on with Balor and Sasha and so on and so forth. And now the Lesnar Orton thing, knowing that that was scripted. You know, most of us did not think it was scripted. So for you to just jump at me when this was posted August 21st, the night of SummerSlam, and for you to say this now, August 24th, after all this information has been revealed to us and exposed to us about what happened at SummerSlam, you know, that's kind of unfair to do that to me. So you're a fucking idiot. Thank you for that. Regarding Sasha Banks and Charlotte, I actually do stick by my original belief. If you guys watched the post-Raw rundown, I did speak on this matter. I feel that if you guys remember a year ago, Ryback had the IC title. He had a staph infection. He was out for 6 weeks. They let him keep the title. Okay, another example. The Miz filming the Marine 5. He was gone for a month when he had the IC title and still has the IC title. They let him keep the title when he was filming. Why couldn't they let Sasha keep the title if she's scheduled to be back September 23rd? That's why I'm still kind of confused at this situation. Like, I don't really know why they're making such a big fuss about taking the title off of Sasha. I don't get it. Like, why couldn't they have Charlotte and Bayley go at it in like a #1 contenders match to face Sasha for the next coming weeks, and then have Sasha face Bayley or Charlotte at, you know, the next pay-per-view? That's what I don't understand. That to me is kind of silly because, like I said, if she's already scheduled to be back on the road September 23rd, they let all these dudes have time off for a month. Why couldn't they have Sasha? To me, I kind of feel like that's a little bit of favoritism and a little bit of sexism. And I do think that, you know, Triple H and Vince McMahon do prefer Charlotte because of Ric Flair. So that is my opinion. That is my belief, and I am sticking by my belief. Now, let's talk about Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, the big controversial topic. Everybody's tweeting me about this. I am the biggest Rollins fan, as anybody knows, right? So when I saw this, I was really underwhelmed. I mean, I love Balor as well. I want people to understand that before people jump to conclusions. I really do love Finn Balor. He's fucking incredible, okay? When Rollins did the running powerbomb to Finn Balor against the barricade at SummerSlam, you know, it was a sad moment. It truly was a sad moment to see that. And I want to defend Rollins because everybody's jumping at his throat. I do feel like if I had to blame someone, unfortunately I hate to play the blame game, but if I had to say, I would say Balor. From an impartial perspective, I do not think this was in any way Seth Rollins' fault. If you watch the footage and if you really look, Finn Balor sticks his arm out before he hits the barricade to cushion the fall. That way it doesn't hurt as much. However, it did. His shoulder got dislocated. I see both sides. I understand why he did, you know, stick his arm out to cushion the fall. Obviously it makes sense, but that was probably the wrong thing to do. I will say though, with Sting, you know, having to retire Sting via that move, and now Balor getting injured, I do think it's best for Rollins to kind of remove that move from his arsenal because it seems to be a little problematic, even though I don't necessarily fault him. I don't. I just think it was a freak accident. A lot of people are saying Rollins is dangerous to work with because of also Cena, him injuring Cena. I just want to say Rollins is a unique wrestler. He's not your average kind of Miz kind of wrestler. And this is no hate on the Miz. Miz is great on the mic, but in the ring, Miz is a very kind of soft kind of wrestler. He takes it easy, you know, he doesn't take any risks. But I also respect that kind of wrestler as well because they're always guaranteed to be there. With Rollins, he's a risk taker, let's be honest. You know, his moves are very acrobatic, very, not everyone can do them is what I'm saying. So he's definitely one of a kind. And he puts himself out there that way, and I think that's really awesome. I do stand by that the Balor-Rollins match was disrespectful to the wrestlers in the ring competing for the Universal title because the Brooklyn crowd, you know, being a member of New York and living in New York and being at that show, being a part of the Brooklyn audience, I was really disappointed in them. You know, they let me down as a fellow New Yorker, knowing that that match was so fucking amazing going in. And to just like distract the wrestlers by chanting that the title is ugly. Like after Finn Balor won, he was so embarrassed he couldn't even hold the title up because he knew he would get booed because the title being ugly. Granted, yes, I do think the title is ugly. It looks like freshly painted red championship. It looks cheap looking. It does. I'm going to say that. But to me, I'm not going to make a big fuss over it like everybody else is. I could just accept it and move on. I do wish the best for Finn Balor with his recovery, and hopefully he'll be back as a special entrance or a surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble this year or in 2017. So with Orton Lesnar, I stand by Lesnar being a douchebag. I think we all know that Lesnar is an asshole. I don't think Lesnar had to go above and beyond to make Orton bleed like that. Orton was bleeding like a pig, and it was just so, like, it just looked so super insensitive. And honestly, even if Orton, you know, signed off on that, I still feel like it was spitting on his legacy because he is a veteran now. He's been in the game for almost 20 years. So I just feel like just to go out like that was just really a shame. I'm really sick of Lesnar. I don't know why Vince is riding Lesnar's dick to the bank all the time. I get that he's a draw, but that match should not have main evented the show. It should not have main evented the show. I always believe that a title match should main event the show. And, you know, if they want to take a thing out of UFC's book, any title match should be able to main event your show, in my opinion. I think that's the progressive way to do things. I think it's the equal way to do things as well. You know, women's rights are very important. I think that, you know, the women's evolution is taking over, and I think a women's match can main event soon enough. I really do. After Vince dies, of course, because Vince is still very backwards. But I think with the help of Stephanie, I think women are really stepping up and really elevating themselves. And I'm just so excited to be a part of this revolution. And just to see this live, you know, it is something to see, and it's awesome. The big topic that everybody is talking about is who the next Universal Champion will be. Now that Finn Balor had to unfortunately relinquish the title, we're left wondering who is going to win the Universal title. Now, obviously, Rollins is the surefire pick, you know, like everybody's expecting him. But I feel like to kind of switch things up and make things fresh, I think that they should have Kevin Owens win. He is an amazing heel. He has it all. He can wrestle with the best of them. He can put on an amazing show. He's incredible on the mic. He has it all. Now, I love Kevin Owens as much as I love Seth Rollins. Those two are neck and neck for me. So I would really love to see Kevin Owens win here. I will mark out, if Kevin Owens wins, I will record my reaction. I will put it up immediately, completely unedited. I am going to cry if Kevin Owens wins. I love Kevin Owens so much. He is so incredible. He is the headlock master. He is the prize fighter. He's the king of Canada. He's amazing, and I do think it's his time for sure. I don't think Cass stands a chance in hell to win here. He just debuted on the main roster a few months ago, and he's a tag wrestler, okay? Like, I do think that this is kind of hinting at his singles run soon enough, but I think they're going to wait a few more months to a year and then kind of let Cass go on his own, because Vince is very high on Cass because of his stature, as we all know. But yeah, I think Raw is going to be great next week. That's my opinion on SummerSlam. Was it worth it? It was great to see friends. It was amazing to hang out with Steven. That was fucking awesome. It was great to spend the day with my boyfriend. That was so awesome, and it was such a fun day. It was. So in that regard, it wasn't a waste. However, a lot of the matches on the show, it felt like a waste, and honestly, quickly wanted to end this on a positive note. This is something I need to stress to everybody watching. Even if you're not a fan of my channel, if you don't like me, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But I just want to leave you with this. As a member of society, if you're, you know, in the food industry, in the retail industry, in the entertainment industry, any industry that you're a part of, if you are a consumer and if you buy something that doesn't meet your needs, it is well within your rights to speak up and complain, because you are paying your hard-earned money for something, and if fulfill your desires, you are in the rights to complain. And that's what I did, because I'm not a sheep, you guys. I'm gonna speak up. I've never been that bitch to just be quiet or be a silent observer when our intelligence and our integrity is questioned, okay, by the company of WWE. I'm always going to speak up, okay, guys? And if you don't like me, I just hope that you could respect that fact and give me some credit with that, because a lot of people I see, they just throw their money away and they don't speak up about it when they know it's fucked up too, okay? So I just wanted to say thank you guys for supporting me, and thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much, and there will be a lot more content along the way. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Have a good day, guys. Bye.